Why, hello everyone. And do you see this? Do you see this? Yes, this happens to be a room that potentially I have been doing a little bit of extra work on, moving around the space hub that seems to slowly but surely be expanding into the territory that I had determined was going to be, our plaza. But before we focus on the douse and doses over here that I do want to spend a little bit of time oohing and awing over, I also wanted to note the fact that this little door right here, do you see this? This is a circle. The bottom of it is missing, yes, but this is a circle. You see this? This is a circle battery. Like, there's even a circle around this money sign right over here. Oh, look at you! More circles over here, and here, and here, and here. So I know my shapes. I at least know circles. I see many of them. And so it is to my complete flusterment that I don't know the Pac-Man circle as well as I thought I did. Because it turns out this shape is not this shape over here with the little bootsies and the triangle. Like, that's like balancing on a little balance beam. Also, what the heck just happened there? I have actually not spent a lot of time looking at the theoretical extrapolator. So the fact that people are like standing under it, I mean, as long as you guys are okay, I made them a little courtyard over here next to where we have our little like coffee kiosk. Can I rename the coffee kiosk? I cannot, but hopefully we'll be able to get another person assigned over there. I put down some chairs too, so people could like get some energy back, like while they get their coffee. If, I had somebody selling said coffee. Oh, and I forgot I had insomnia with the guinea pigs again. So I did actually finish this analysis room so we can just start kind of eating the little nigiri fish. Did I sell too many of them? No, good. We still have a few. But so we can start just kind of eating the fish and having them jump from this tank into this analysis chamber so that we can build up some of the analysis research we have. And yes, I may have gone a little bit overboard with the servers. Possibly this room now has the heat of the sun fueling it. So maybe I'm kind of curious, do those servers change the heat? Because if so, I don't think so. Because otherwise that room would feel a little bit unbearable to be in. I'm going to be honest. And I also moved over the space hub, little camera room we have here. Wow, I actually had a lot of insomnia with the guinea pigs. Now that I'm like looking over what we did since we have been together, it's a lot more than I thought, because I came in, I made a little gift shop room that I'm actually really proud of. You can tell I'm getting more and more comfortable with how to put all the decorations around so that they can be found in places that just really make you smile. We've got floating planets of different colors. We've got a little ball of our little 2-point Earth. We've got little bubbles with a macaroni and cheese colored octopus reaching up from the deep sea. I guess I had more fun with that than I thought I did. And we also have a fun mix of space theme gifts that you can go ahead and grab as goodies, and different space themed trinket. We can only assume they're space themed since, we like change the colors at least. And, the space slug, and then the little puffin fish and the prehistoric plushies, some books, some of the outfits, just kind of building our way up so that if you come over to the prehistoric plaza and you enjoy the prehistoric part, or the space part, or the fish part, there's something for everyone in there, so do spend your money. And speaking of spending money, we've been spending a lot of money being ready for these expeditions. I also think that we just managed, let me find, is it in here? Is it in here, in here, in here? I could have sworn that oh no, we finished the Robo Mod Stop 3. That's what we just finished as another one of our science pieces. That's good to know. I was trying to get a little bit more science done so that we can have some of the robots patrolling the space zone. But I really want to have another Douse and Dose 3 in this room so we have another spa we can send our staff to if they need to get healed from their expeditions, which have been proving to be a little bit more chaotic than I thought they would be. Let's just put it like that. But I think I just made some more mulch. Aha! So we can indeed get the Douse and Dose 3 started. And look at that! We have new nigiri fish. And you know what we can do? You know what we can do with the nigiri fish? We can go ahead and we can gently pick it up and we can put it in here and somebody will come and analyze its DNA and release it to the wild and not their lunchbox because we're not those kinds of people. But all right, so now that I've given you a brief tour of some of the circles that I know we have in this facility, and now that we're gonna come on over and prepare ourselves for getting the time portal working so that we can work on more of our prehistory stuff, I'm gonna get a survey scanner prepared. We're going to see if, thanks to, oh, Marshmidge, I hope that you got like the broken face you had healed up. I'm sorry I didn't notice. And there it is. I can't believe it was like the first thing we got today. The space juicer. Increases food and drink. It's amusing. It's an astral anomaly. And it's not currently understood, like at all. Because we need, look at that circle. I told you. Circle, 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 square, circle. This is our first pristine one. And this is what we've been waiting for. I feel like I need to surround it with cactuses, to be honest. I'm tempted to have it on the side of the fence that, all right, we've got to make a little room for it somehow. So let's see. I don't need the galactic cyber flowers there. So I could move my cyber flowers over a little, I think. Yes, that one's still activated. And then we can move the blending gears. How many do we need? We need the circle, square, circle, and we've got, okay, this is, don't worry. Nobody panic. We have this. Oh, geez. Okay, hang on. Nobody panic. We've got this. Okay, so do I need my square for anything? Okay, I need circle for the time portals. I don't think I need the square to turn on anything over here. Do I need the square to turn on the table? Yes. So if we move this one over here, I think that, there we go. The table's going. Nobody panic. We still have triangles. Not circles, triangles. And then if I come over and I get the square that we had, a pristine celestial square battery, it's almost like having that D battery in your like battery box again. I finally sorted ours. I may or may not have lost my silly string noodles and gone through and tidied up our hall closet quite a bit and put everything into its own little containers. Just saying. So I'm gonna put the celestial cell there, and then I'm going to get the blending gears. I should have, do I have 2 circles? I have 2. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Wait, I had an extra circle in here. Oh my gosh. I was about to feel like I was just going in circles with this. Did you like that one? I know. Did you like that one? Because I actually, oh no. Okay, now that all that is done though, I think we have it close enough that I can scoot this puppy over here. And we've got the circles, we've got the squares. Oh my gosh, there it is. Oh, we've got the cave people! Woo! We did it! Finally! So we have our cave person, and she is ready to see 5 completed dinosaur bone exhibits. I feel so bad for her because I don't know if that's gonna happen. But now we can finally focus on it. Oh my gosh. All right. So also, can my security, okay, good. Security can see around all of that. That's a lot of chaos, but I think people are going to enjoy it. And I think we can put away at least 1 or 2 of these Cybergonia flowers. I think we'll stick one in our inventory for now, or just at least scooch it over here so I've got a little room to work. And we've got our time portals working. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Now we can go ahead and we can start doing some of the research and some of the exploration that I really, really wanted to do over here. And we can also come over and we're going to remove these paths. No, I don't want to, oh dear. Okay, I don't want the okay, let's try again. We're gonna come over. Can I put the grass down instead? Okay. Because I want to remove the outdoor paths. And there we go. That's what I needed. Look at that. Look at that. Freedom! Freedom from the tyranny of like pathing and bricks and rocks trying to tell me where I can go and I can't go, and where I can put plants and where I can't put plants. How dare! I will not be restricted in my wild chaos gardening. You can't stop me. You wish you could, I know. People are still speaking of this day of the legend of how absolutely, completely, utterly chaotic series Stardew Valley Farm is. However, you can't stop me. That's a thief! They can't stop me either. I'm not gonna let them. All right, where's my security guards? Where's my thief? Okay, where's the thief? I saw you. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There he is! Phew, okay. Oh, look at that! And we managed to catch that thief! And we have 2 new spectrum fish that got born as a result of just, well, you know, time, progress, a little bit of like romance on the side of the fish. But, you know, we just caught some thieves. So maybe we can name this one. How about Art Thief? Because that sounds kind of fun. That is not how you, that's not how you spell thief. Oh my gosh. That's one of those words you can say so many times that you tangle yourself up about it. And let's take this epic sturgeon and even, okay, that's a new epic sturgeon, so it's worth just the base amount. We'll take its DNA and release it as well because it happens to need a little bit more knowledge behind it. But yes, huzzah, 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 finally. Finally, my little prehistoric area can work. I'm so happy about that. Oh my gosh. I want a tour guide person out here and also some rock speakers that can make this have a little bit more of a naturalistic, or well, naturalistic to the dinosaur tone of things. I imagine the sound of helicopters flying overhead and people like taking out their cell phones and who even knows what else might be a little bit alarming for our prehistoric like guest that we have here. Also, I have a lot of staff members that I still haven't printed staff badges for. Yeah, I do feel a little bit bad about that, but we're gonna have to just focus on what we can do for now. And then let's put down our tour guide, because to be fair, it feels fitting to have a tour guide right next to your time portals. And imagine that they're like, welcome guest, please come step this way and I'll explain what the heck like all of this is. It's called the future. Apparently the decoration's really very poorly rated for this, but still. And then let's actually make sure that it's only prehistory experts that do this one. Holy moly, we're making so much money now. Really, when you start feeding people and giving them a lot of really nice like gift shops, the museum, I mean, I hesitate to say it pays for itself at that point, but it does very well. Also, I thought putting this horsehead statue out here would somehow help with all of the space stuff. Turns out we need some decorations. So we'll go over here. And the sturgeon gave us an entertainment boost. It feels like it should be fancier than that, but I'll take that. And look at this! All right, so now Rainbow Guide Tasting the Rain Glow is here, feeling eloquent and ready to tell people about how amazing the future is. We'll have to see how many of the cave people actually come through. We'll have to decorate this area for sure. And you know what we could decorate it with? Actual prehistoric things. So, oh yeah, I forgot we went to the Primal Frontier as well. Voskri, I am so sorry that you ended up with cold feet from that blizzard. I hope it wasn't too bad. I'll make you a nice warm pair of socks. Also, it's another one of the beautiful Aurora Borealises. We have not really researched that at all, so we can get more knowledge about it. And it's finally time! It's finally time to gain insight into what's going on with many of the prehistoric discoveries we could make, including what's over at the ginormous rock. But before we can do that, we need to have rapid restoration level 2. We need to activate buzz bonuses on 85% of ancient invention exhibits. We need to display buzz from ancient inventions. I didn't even know we had ancient invention exhibits, so that's a little interesting. And we can go ahead and we can say that we are stepping into the past to visit the Stop Beaton and Dead Horse town. So we can bring in the things you would expect to see from the households of the cave people. Whew, you guys have no idea how hard it was to make sure that I said all of those things in the right order, okay? I'm really proud of myself. That was a lot. Automatizer Pseudofishy, I'm gonna see if I can send you. You can prevent us from stepping in tar, and also you can go ahead and we need to get Rapid Restoration 2. You already have 1, and you're very close to having enough experience for a new skill. Fantastic. And then let's come down and let's see, who would like to go into the past? Is that, if you have to worry about getting eaten by dinosaurs and monobeast nest infestations on your eyebrows and getting lost in time, could that really be considered a holiday? I'm gonna say yes if you have to be one of our staff. I'm gonna say yes. There you go. There you go. So how about, oh my gosh, there's a chef who hasn't even had any name tags yet. Let's send you into the past, my friend, and then we shall see what you discover about yourself. And also if you bring back some like cool recipes, that'd be kind of neat. And then oh my gosh, Guide Jurassic Kid. Oh my gosh, Guide Jurassic Kid. We might actually have to make you exclusively a map kiosk guide seller at the prehistoric plaza, because that could be amazing. And finally, how about Volcanist Ellie? You go too. We still have a risk of getting lost or a climbing accident, but I feel really happy about that mix of people. We'll send you all off 106 days. How about just with a safe survey instead of a really detailed survey? Because I think that would be a lot. Oh my gosh. But yay! Huzzah! Huzzah! So while they go ahead and take care of the Stop Beaton and Dead Horse zone, let's check on the Scruffy Bluff for the cliffhanger plants and lava lamps, if I can. Do we have enough people? I think we do. Oh, we do! Huzzah! Again! Dino Dave, Island Botanist Bitter Mermaid, Glacier Explorer Megan, and Plant Hero Finny. You can all go back there. We've already researched it to like maximum level. I'm gonna give you guys the survey scanners. I think you're gonna be okay. You're not probably going to end up with injuries from rock slides, because I know you'll be able to handle it. And I forgot about the herbaceous garden with more edible plants. Oh my gosh, and I forgot about Rex Rock. I can't believe we don't have a prehistory expert with level 10 yet. That's just wild to me. And the Must End needs the rapid restoration again. And the Hermit Hills we haven't even explored. We still haven't even explored the Treacle Ponds, I say dramatically, very loudly. Okay, we've got to get Explorer Briggy the Writer. If you would please go and volunteer at the Prehistoric Soup Kitchen, that would be really good for many, many reasons. But it would be really good so that we can go and get more experience. What better hands-on prehistoric experience could we get than going into the past and learning from the people there? What did you eat? And here is soap. Please wash your hands. And so on and so forth. Also, we're gonna spend just a minute. Oh, wow. We're gonna spend just a minute coming on in and clearing out a couple of our fish tanks. We're doing so good on money at the moment. We might just do a bunch of research. Too bad there's not like fish that give you prehistory research, because something tells me that might be easier than not at this stage. Oh yeah, and I forgot how we were still working on getting a little like sea monster zone over there. But look, there's so many things happening and so many places to go, things to do. Really, you can't blame us for having to focus. Oh my gosh, a new goldfish. Oh my gosh, 2 new goldfish. Wow, they really just wanted a little bit of room to have more goldfish babies. And they're starting to get higher quality straight off the bat, because now they're great quality. Woo! And we also learned that the goldfish actually do raise in price inside your inventory, which is really nice. All right, so next goal is to reach enlightenment level 22 in prehistory. And if we can manage that through like breaking down and analyzing more prehistoric things, then that will give us the high enough level that we could invite the mayor for an exceptional tour. I don't know. Ooh, botanical bushes. Yes, please. I don't know if I would say that we're really like up to par on being a world-class museum yet. Also, somebody wants our blooming buffoon for 30,000. I mean, I think I'm okay with keeping it for now. I only kind of sort of have one of those, and I'm quite happy with it actually. Man, and thinking about how I want it to look, finishing at least one area and definitely putting something other than a footprint out front would be really good goals before we have the mayor come and join us, I think. All right, so all of that done. We'll get some DNA analysis on some of these fish going, just so that we can start processing that. And then let's come down. We definitely need to get more information stands and maybe more decorations. Maybe we'll put like some info stands over here. And then maybe I'll move this prehistoric playground over a little bit more, because I think that kids would really have fun playing on it, but I want to make sure it's in a good spot. The Relic River, oh dear. we'll move over. And hot and bothered, an expedition dilemma at the Bone Belt. With senses scrambled by the volcano's searing heat, one of your team members claims the artifact is theirs before declaring themselves monarch of the volcano. So last time, we kind of pinned him down and just made him calm down, but I kind of want to see how this plays out this time. The rest of the team members watch in awe and amusement as their confused teammate plays out their fever-driven fantasy before calming down and apologizing and continuing with the expedition. Oh, I can accept that. If somebody wants to be the monarch of the volcano and they're really just being in a good mood about it, you know what? Like, you do you, friend. You do you. Just tell us a good story about it. And like, I'm a very easygoing chaos Siri, so don't worry about it. And I wonder, because where definitely could use a map kiosk over here, because you know it's this. Oh my gosh, and now there's like wet wipers being born. Oh my gosh, there's so many fish. All right, you guys calm down. Like, maybe I would say cool off, but there are already like cold water fish. Haha. Fancily dressed 5. Oh, 5 visiting children. We just unlocked a Steam achievement where 5 children are wearing the different costumes that you can have at our gift shop. I didn't even know we could do that. Also, the time portals want to be near any prehistory decoration and hate litter. So while we wait for the last moments of our crew coming back, let's see what we can put down. Some faux ferns, absolutely, positively. Need a lot of faux ferns. I'm very, very, very much into having lots of beautiful ferns all over the place. Don't you worry here. If you were worried there weren't going to be enough plants at this facility before we tried to, you know, invite the mayor, become a world-class famous facility, put your fears at ease. Because if you're afraid of things being a little bit disorganized, I'm so sorry I can't help you. But if you're afraid that we will not have quite the delightful time being surrounded by plants, you're in good hands. Also, if you hear a clacking noise, it is Barry, our freedom-fighting guinea pig, demanding that I open up the cage and let her in the outdoor area, even though she knows it's her brother's turn right now, and the boys and girls can't come out at the same time, Barry, because you guys make enough poop for me to clean up as it is. All right, so let's see. Our expedition crew's back before my guinea pig like has a riot. Wow, they're still out there. Except for Bergie. Congratulations on your levels, Bergie. There we go. There we go. The other two are almost back. I'm so happy. Look at it. It's so much better with plants. Everything is immediately better with plants, and you could never convince me any different. All right. And then we'll move a few more of the decoration and donation spots around just for now. I do think a map kiosk area would be amazing so that, you know, new guests in this time could, again, orient themselves a little bit with like, where am I? What's going on? So let me see if I can move these over and just get a map kiosk down really quickly. Hello, welcome, Miss Uggs. And then we'll get a map kiosk down over here, I think. I don't want to block people too much, so maybe back here. And then we'll put down definitely a map. Because I feel like you're gonna need a little bit of orienteering for being new and trying to figure out where the heck you are in time, in space. Maybe you could have a little sit on one of these rocks and a little sip of coffee and contemplate where you are in multiple arenas of your life. I won't judge. Let's see. And then maybe we'll get a little map down. Because I'm thinking, like, what would their view be? A tour guide? Aha. Maybe the maps can be back here. And that'll help. And maybe we'll put a couple maps down because I think if you're like new to this zone, it would be kind to have at least a couple maps. There we go. All right, so phew, now that all of that is done, let's go ahead and see what we brought back from the Scruffy Bluff. Oh no, Glacier Expert Megan. And here I said you probably wouldn't need to worry about having injuries from rocks. Yes! The cliffhanger plant! The cliffhanger plant! I was hoping we would collect these so that I could use them as dividers for the prehistory and the space area. I am so happy right now. We'll have to give this a really wonderful name. Maybe the squares. We covered circles last time. Now I know my squares. Isn't that great, friends? And hey, we've managed to find a really lovely Wishing Wells spring that apparently didn't give us some sort of disease. That's a syrup tree. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know those existed. I am so happy right now. Oh yes. That was worth everything. I must now free the guinea pigs and join my beloved husband for D&D with our friends. But Jumbo Marketing can be as jealous as they want because we are the ones now flouncing about in utter victory because we're the ones with the syrup tree. And this definitely pleases me. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.